He's probably them people over there.
They just
like being
yeah.
fat.
These niggas like they just pussy. You'll see. Bro.
Okay, bro. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's the Backroom Reaction. It's your boy Cam.
It's your boy Ryan.
And we is back in the back room today with another Jubilee, man. Is being fat a choice? Fit man versus fat man.
Yes, sir. Middle ground.
Yes, sir.
These videos are gas.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get active in the round circle.
I think the last one we did it. This one I want to say is the alpha male, beta male,
yeah,
right?
I want to say.
And the other ones were a little different variation. But I'm excited for this one, bro. Like, this topic, and we've talked about this plenty of times, plenty of times.
Yeah.
And around a lot of plenty people that really, they take offense to it, but it's the truth.
It is what it is, bro.
Like a lot of people don't want to hear it, but like, a lot of people say like being fat isn't a choice. And like
it is a choice.
I think so. Like at some degree, I feel like it.
Even if you are fat, you can still look like you live weight.
Something you could do something type shit. But I'm excited to see what kind of topics they bring up to this video
and what their reasoning.
Yeah, or like and see what because they don't have no timestamps. Usually we get to go through the times to see what topics. So this is just full on just conversation. It seems like maybe they ask questions here and there, but
And they got my boy Myron on this thing, bro.
The one and only Myron, dude.
Yes, sir. Myron Gaines.
Yes, sir. So, and that boy be talking his shit when it comes
he
to
do not care, bro. That's why I'm very interested on what he has to say and how he's gonna say it.
I'm gonna just let y'all know now. This is fair warning. If you take offense easily, you should probably not watch this video. You should probably not watch this video, cause that's all I'm gonna say.
The title speaks for itself.
Yeah, you should probably not watch this video, cause what we're gonna probably say on top of things they're probably gonna say, it's just like, look, all I gotta say is, if you take offense easily, just don't watch this video. Or if you do watch this video, just if you put in the comments that you took offense, bro, and like you try to stir some shit up, we're gonna ignore it. I'm gonna be just dead ass with you. We're just gonna ignore it. So I'm gonna just let you know now. But I mean, hey, I'm excited for this.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited for this.
And if you do take offense to it, we know why.
Hey,
and do something about it.
Do something about it, bro. Just know victim mentality is never the way. That's all I know. That's all I know.
It happens to all of us, bro. Do something about it,
bro. Facts. But if you do like the video, it'll be in the description below, so you can check out on your own. If you like the reaction, please like and subscribe. Very close to 600, right?
Yeah.
Yep, 600. Very close to 600. And come join the family where the realest reactions happen.
In the back room.
Yes, sir.
We finna get real.
Gotta get real as fuck.
Get real.
Like I said, we about to get real as fuck. So let's see how this goes. I'm excited.
Body and being in the public space encourages obesity?
Yes.
Shame is what led me to an eating disorder.
Whose fault is that,
what
though?
we're looking for is
Whose fault
stability.
Is that? That's your fault.
It's
See, the
an
problem is that you're a
amalgamation.
professional victim.
Would you agree, like, looking at his physique, like, he's at a perfectly, I would say, maybe healthy...
No.
You think?
He's definitely overweight, definitely obese.
My name's John. I host the Radical Empathy podcast. I used to direct episodes of Middle Ground, but I'll now be moderating today's discussion between jacked men and fat men. Our first prompt is, I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body. Can our agreeers please step forward?
Okay, hold on. Let's answer this question first. Just like how we usually.
We're not even a minute into this.
Just like how we usually do this.
All right, we're gonna answer the question.
Let's go back. All right, perfect. I felt disgusted looking at a fat body. Have you?
Yeah. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to. I don't know if it's disgust. It's a little bit of like disgust and like. I kind of feel bad for them, bro. Like that's truly how I feel. I truly kind of feel bad for them, in a way, cause it's like, bro, like there's no way, like, I can't imagine like carrying all that weight, bro. Like, that's a lot of weight you gotta carry every day, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then later on in life, that brings on a fuck ton of health problems, bro.
It does.
A fuck ton of health problems, to the point where like you could even die in your sleep.
Yeah, you
just sleeping
right.
wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's how I see it. It's like, I don't think I'm more disgusted. I'm more like, damn, like you could do better. You could do better.
I mean, for me, bro, am I disgusted? Yes and no.
Yeah.
Just being the fact that, depending on who you have in your circle, right? they should be the ones to tell you like, yo, this is kind of, out of place. They should be comfortable enough to tell you that. And, if they don't, and you don't feel disgusted looking at yourself in the mirror, then, that's on you. Because I ain't gonna sit here and lie, bro. I did.
Right.
I did something about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it happens to everybody.
For sure.
But I feel like before you get disgusted looking at someone else, you should be disgusted looking at yourself.
For sure. Hell yeah, because at that point you're just a hypocrite.
You're right.
Like, yeah, that's facts. That's facts. But let's see what they say about it.
Body. Can our agreeers please step forward? Whoever feels compelled to start us off.
Well, it's unacceptable to be fat.
Okay. That's a great start. I mean, I know why you say that, but it's one of those things where, do you know why you're saying that?
Yes, because I've been fat before and I lost the weight.
Well, me too. I've been fat my whole life. I've been way skinnier than I am now, and I've been way heavier than I am now. Was I less valuable at one point in there?
Well, I mean, you can make an argument that you're less valuable when you're fatter because you drain resources, but that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, I mean, in general, being fat is unacceptable because you control every single morsel of food
I don't know why that was
into your
so
mouth.
funny.
Okay.
It shows a lack of discipline, it shows a lack of character, it shows a lack of temperance, and when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation of your inadequacies.
When I see somebody who's 500 or 600 pounds, all I can think of is, why do they care so little about their health that they can do this, allow themselves to gain that much weight, knowing it's taken 20, 30, 40 years off their life? I just can't imagine not wanting to live that badly.
I understand that. No, it's I've definitely felt disgusted looking at my own body and looking at other fat bodies in my life. A lot of the disgust I felt looking at people was me feeling disgusted with myself and then projecting that feeling onto other people. And I don't think anyone on either side will disagree that health is important. I know that my own mental health was way worse when I was spending every fixate of my life trying to get smaller and trying to be thinner.
I don't think there's anyone that can look at somebody 500, 600, 700 pounds and not think, wow, what have they done? And not be disgusted. Like, how can you not? I just can't understand.
You can't
nobody
assume that everyone has the same opinion, though, because unfortunately, some people have emotional stuff that happened, traumatic stuff that's happened, so you can't discount and just say, oh, because they're fat.
Boo-hoo, man. Like, there's way worse stuff going out in the world versus people saying, oh my God, I'm sad, I'm gonna eat some ice cream. It's like, no, it's like, you're fat, you made that decision, you live in the best country ever. If you live in a civilized first world country where you have electricity, internet power, etc., you deserve to be bullied. It's ridiculous to me that we have all these fat people running around. Meanwhile, people are being bombed in Gaza. It's ridiculous. We are so privileged here in the United States and in the West in general. When I see a fat person, I'm like, wow, you got the gift of life. You got the gift of being in a developed country, and you're a fat POS talking about body positivity on TikTok? What the hell is going on
But now you're
here?
segmenting, though, because not everyone thinks like that.
No, we need to bring shaming back.
Okay.
We need to bring
That's a
shaming
fact,
back.
bro. We need to bring that shit back. We need to bring bullying back. We need to be being, getting your shit without getting in trouble back.
Yeah.
Bro, no, he ain't lying. Bro, being fat is an absolute choice, bro.
For
100%.
sure.
And he probably looking at Myron stupid, but if you don't watch Myron, you're not going to understand where he's coming from, which is why he was like, being fat, this, that, that's a whole nother topic. You started laughing?
Yeah.
Like, he just...
No, when
he doesn't know what he's getting himself
when he
into,
said,
bro.
I don't know why that was so funny when he said, yeah, you just draining a lot of materials, but that's a whole other topic. That shit was funny as fuck, bro.
I mean, you are, like...
I was just thinking this nigga just stuffing his face in,
fuck,
boy.
bro. Look at his shoes, bro. Like...
That shit is funny.
So many other regards besides obesity. We need to do it with sluts. We need to shame fat people. We need to shame everybody when they fuck up. Because shame has been one of the strongest defenses against degeneracy and human fuck-ups.
You had a personal experience you wanted to share. You said you used to be overweight. Now you're not.
Oh yeah. So I did an experiment back in like 2015 where I like bulked for like almost 2 years, and I got up to like 250 pounds, and then I dieted down. It took me about 7 months. I systematically did it, control my calories, tracked my macros, tracked my protein, carbs, fats, and systematically lost 1 to 2 pounds per week.
So you chose to gain up to 250.
Yeah,
you were
so
naturally
I've been in all
skinny
spectrums.
beforehand.
Like I'm naturally skinny.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna get fat as an experiment.
Yeah.
Did it, and then I was like, all right, now I'm gonna lose the weight. And then all I did was just track my calories, like the same food every single day.
Yeah.
Went to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, and everything was controlled and it got done. Was it monotonous? Of course. Was it boring?
No,
Of
yeah,
course.
I agree with you there. I am naturally this way. This is with working out 4 or 5 times
That's
a week.
not true.
This is
Nah,
100%
you
true,
can't.
bro.
Nah, bro.
No,
Come to the gym with
it's
me.
not.
This is me
It's not
working out.
natural at all, because at the end of the day, if you don't lose weight, by definition, you're not in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, then you're gonna either maintain or gain weight, and that's the problem, is that people don't track their calories.
Yeah, how's that? I don't see how his body type would be naturally like that. That doesn't make sense to me.
I find that bullshit.
Because naturally, your muscles is what your body looks like.
And number 2, bro, look at his legs. You can tell he worked out before. And you
Yeah.
can tell he lost weight before. So I don't want to hear that shit about
This is
I
your
can't-
natural.
I can't lose weight.
Yeah,
That's
like-
bullshit, bro.
I
That's
don't. That
bullshit.
doesn't make sense to me. That. The fuck. Oh.
And that's true, but people burn at their resting metabolic rate a different set of calories.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Let's not get too granular right now. Ragini, it's going to be one of those episodes, right? Let's bring in the disagreeers and hear from them.
Okay, so the reason I disagreed, especially when I heard the statement, I don't think I'll ever look at somebody based on their situation and think that I'm disgusted. Like, if I see somebody that's a drug addict on the street that's homeless, I'm not disgusted by that. If I see somebody that's incredibly overweight, I'm not disgusted by that. Do I think that there's an opportunity situation?
But what he's saying is kind of like what we said, though. It's like, it's not kind of, it's like, he doesn't
It's
really
not
feel
disgusting,
disgusting, but it's like,
you can
you
definitely
could do
do
better.
something.
Yeah, you could do better, for sure.
That I'm disgusted. Like, if I see somebody that's a drug addict on the street that's homeless, I'm not disgusted by that. If I see somebody that's incredibly overweight, I'm not disgusted by that. Do I think that there's an opportunity for growth? Do I think they've been put in a disadvantageous position that's probably makes it harder for them? Absolutely. I think I'm kind of an empath, so when I see somebody, I know that there's things underlying, and one of my best friends is 400 plus pounds. I've helped him lose 150, 200 pounds. He's gained it back. And I don't look at him and say, I'm disgusted, but I know how bad he wants it. And just seeing how hard he tries and then reverts, it's almost more tough for me than to be like, oh, that's disgusting, you know? And I think there's plenty of people that look at me and say, that's disgusting. I never want to look like that. So like, I know what it feels like on the other side to like look the way I do and get people look at me like, ugh, that's gross to like have that muscle. And to go back to that point, like you came from a fit place and like deciding to bulk, like that's a conscientious decision to gain weight. Like you already have those habit routines and skills in order to stay in shape. And then you use those same skills you had to pull back on the calories and knowledge you had.
The reason why I use that example is that you can get fat and lose the weight if you know what you're doing and you have the knowledge and everything else like that. It's just about consistency over time. So it's like, I look at it like...
let me cut you off, because here's one thing that you just said.
Yeah.
You had the tools. So there's people that don't have the tools that you've passed judgment on, and you have failed to realize that with the tools, people are very much capable of achieving amazing things. But
okay, let's talk about said
no,
tools.
hold on, I'm not done.
Why you come?
There's no excuse, my nigga. There's no
There's
excuse.
not.
Bro, we got YouTube University.
Yep.
We got TikTok University.
Yep.
We got IG University.
Yep.
You know how many influencers there are on all 3 of those platforms, bro? Come on, bro. I don't want to hear that. The tools are right there for
It just
free.
sounds like an excuse to me.
You got personal trainers if you really want to throw the money out there.
And if you don't have that, you can just go in your backyard and
Bro,
go to
for
work.
him, walking on a treadmill maybe 30 minutes a day would be cool.
Yeah.
Would be cool. So there's no excuse to that, bro. None.
Hey, bro. You know, it's just another excuse.
I'm not done. And I stood over there and I listened to you and I was like, it's a ton of bullshit too. But we're gonna address this, right? You are passing judgment on people who lack the tools to do what it is that they need to do to
What
get
tools?
themselves to a certain point of health. There are multitudes of factors that weighs into what goes on with somebody's body. There are people that even if they work out, losing the weight does not come as simple as just going to the gym, cutting calories, watching everything that you eat. There are some people that have a disposition. I have a disposition. But does that mean that I'm not active? Does that mean that I'm not doing certain things? No, it doesn't. But you're passing judgment on somebody's body that you know nothing about. Now, on the flip side, what if I turned around and I did the same thing to you? You're talking about how fit and stuff that you are, but you're over there and you're smallest compared to these other guys.
Come on, my nigga, bro.
So how does that feel if someone comes? No, because you said
I know,
shame,
but
right?
that's a little.
You said shame, right?
Yeah.
So how does that feel if someone comes up and they start shaming you for size? Like, come on, it goes both ways.
We're just in the first
So,
prompt. We got to be
here's the
careful
thing.
about targeting each other too directly. You
No, I
definitely.
mean, I'm not offended. It's fine. He's
no,
emotional,
it goes.
and
It
that's
goes
fine.
in every.
He's very triggered. But
I'm
yeah,
not
so let's
triggered.
talk about. Let's hit the first part. Tools. What are the tools? The tools are simply knowledge, which you
Said
can
he's
get
very
for free
triggered.
on the internet. If you have the ability and the discipline to go out there and get the knowledge, then you're going to lose weight. It's just that simple. It's just that people want to always make excuses for why.
Yep.
Oh, my feelings. Oh, I don't know what. You don't know what people are going through. Blah blah blah. No. You can watch your calories. You can go to the gym. You have time to do it. People just like to make excuses.
I don't think anyone's debating that weight loss is impossible here. I think the question is, why do you hate fat people, that you feel the disgust towards it?
Well, like I said before, it's a culmination of a bunch of bad decisions. I'm not going to go ahead and give the same level of respect to someone who's a fat ass to someone that has worked really hard and diligently on their physique, because your body's outward manifestations,
There's more
other decisions,
factors to a
your
human
consistency.
being than their body.
Well, you could judge a lot just off of someone's physique. You'd be like, okay, well, this guy is lazy, and that's personified through their physique. It's the truth.
Abe, I saw you wanted to say something.
just to take it back to the prompt, I think we just kind of went all over the place there.
Yeah. We're still focusing on the word disgust.
Just the word disgust. I mean, I would never look at someone and show disgust towards them. I mean, I think I would respect, like you said. I mean, you don't respect everyone, like you said, but I think
Respect is earned.
I mean, it is earned, but I mean, I think at a humane level, we can learn to appreciate each other's differences.
Yeah, I don't know if like disgust would be the right word, right?
I know.
Greg mentioned some health implications with being overweight or obese.
Yeah.
I think being concerned might be a better.
That's the word I was
you know,
going
a
to go
better
for.
word.
Like
but
I can show concern for someone for the way that they are, but I would never look at someone and say like, you're disgusting.
But is it any
Like-
different than if you see somebody who's extremely anorexic, they're 50 pounds, you look at them, you're in shock. Oh my God, like something happens in your body you can't control. You can't stop that.
There
Like
could
how
be a-
can
there
you
could be a
not?
shock
It's not, I
factor,
don't
but
hate them.
that's different
It's just,
from-
wow, oh my God, it's like, it's disgusting. Like, holy goodness
But
gracious.
why
That's a
would
shock
you
factor,
use
though.
the
That's
word
not-
disgusting,
that's not
right?
disgusting.
So you just mentioned the polar opposite of what we are, right? But why would you look at them and be disgusted versus concerned? That is a very specific word, and it has very specific connotations behind it. And when it's used, it's somewhat weaponized as well.
I don't think we can help how we feel. I don't think I can choose like, oh, I just am not. It would be sitting here and lying. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm always going to be honest with people. I'm disgusted. This is just how I feel.
The thing is, when you see a fat person, the reason why it's disgusting and the reason why there's so much pushback on this whole body positivity and people make fun of Lizzo, rightfully so, by the way, is because it's
Facts.
unattractive, it's unhealthy. Until we had this woke era, they used to put like models and attractive people on the cover of magazines that were in shape. Why? So that people can aspire to look like that. And it's healthy and it looks better in general. You look good, feel good. But when you're fat, it says a lot about you. People aren't going to sit there and be like, let me see if he's a good person. No, they're just going to assume that you're lazy, which you are, by the way, when you're fat, and you don't have discipline, which you are, by the way. So they're just going to assume off of what they see. That's the world that we live in.
I love how you stated a ton of assumptions. You didn't state not one fact. You just stated assumptions.
I want to move on to the next prompt, but we're definitely.
Can I say one thing? Just one question.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you knew he used to be 600 pounds, and how much you weigh now?
I'm 384.
And he's now he's 384. Do you
damn.
see him as less disgusting knowing he's lost 220 pounds?
No,
or
that's fantastic.
I
but
think yes,
there's still
less.
work to be done. But here's the thing, like I said before, unfortunately, human beings judge a book by its cover. It's just the world that we live in. Fat people, people that identify as 97 genders, whatever, they expect us to change our worldview for them, and that's just not how the world works. Like it's been that way, it's always going to be that way.
That's
All right,
I think what I don't get.
It's just the
we
world
gotta
that we're in.
reset.
Like people are gonna,
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, my bad.
Now let's reset. Jacked men are more attractive than fat men. Will the agreeers please step forward?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
100%. Bro, that's just the world we living in
Yeah.
now, bro. Some of these high quality, good looking females ain't gonna date no fat nigga, bro.
I wouldn't say that. Ruby
Unless
Rose
he
is
got bread.
dating.
Unless he got bread,
Yeah,
bro.
unless
But
he
once
got
the
bread.
money's gone, she's gone.
Yeah.
You know? So, nah, bro. And it's like what he said. You feel good, you know?
Yeah, you do good.
How come there's 4 guys over there? All right, so we're living in a bizarro world where people don't see the truth. Like, how is it possible that they're thinking, no, being obese and unhealthy is more attractive than being fit and healthy? How is this possible?
Actually, you know what? This is precisely why a majority of women find a majority of men as unattractive. Because a lot of guys think this way, oh, I just be a nice guy and girls are gonna like me. No, they're not. She's not gonna suck your dick with the same veracity when you're a fat as when you're in shape. She's just not. See, people don't understand that women are aroused by one thing and they're attracted by another thing. Women are attracted to, you know, a guy that's confident, ambitious, makes money, etc. Of course, right? But they're aroused by guys that have asshole tendencies, dark triad traits, etc., and guys that are physically in shape. So if you want to get the best of your woman, where she respects and admires you, while simultaneously being aroused by you so she doesn't cheat on you, you need to have it all.
You're saying that's true for all women?
A majority, a staggering majority of women.
There might be 1% of the world that there's something wrong with them that might think that, yeah, you're 600 pounds, it's so hot, I love that.
The hot girls that you actually want, they exercise their hypergamy to the highest degree, and they want guys that are fit and have their money together, have their life together.
You're looking at me like you want to say something.
Yeah, because the question was, are Jack men more attractive? We all walked over. Are we more attracted to Jack men?
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming they framed that because we're all guys here they mean women.
Well, men can be attracted to men.
If I had to switch teams, I'm going with the Jack guy.
Obviously, this is going to be like personal biases, but I think attraction is very fluid in the sense that I can 100% admit, like, there was probably 40 pounds of muscle ago is when most women would be like attracted to me. Of course, like fitness girls, they're totally okay with the size I am, but like probably most girls I'm like too much for. So I guess like where do we draw that line of like, I think for example like you would be much more attractive to most women than me. Would you agree with that?
I mean, that doesn't mean that like if you walked up to a girl and let's say you're not her, like you're a little bit more muscular than she would like, if you have the charm and charisma, she gonna still go with you, man. It don't matter.
I have an interesting point. And no shade on you, but I think if you had Zach, right, you're on the end?
Yep.
If you put Zach and Greg and you put them next to each other and you did a poll, I think that most women would probably pick him if you had to like, because he's got the height and all that. What would you guys say to that?
No.
No? Well, we can put it to the test.
But that's not really fair. I'm 48 years old. He's a lot younger than me. He's about a foot taller than me, but you can't compare. I'm an old man. I'm 48 years old.
Obviously, height is a big component. So that you know, so it's not you're comparing apples to oranges. But if you take the same guy, same height, etc., but one guy is fat, one guy's in good shape, she's always going to go with the guy that's in better shape.
Because I've been so surprised to see on Instagram, there'll be like guys doing like an outfit try on, like not in shape in the slightest bit, and all the comments are women like, I wish like men knew this is how we wish they looked, and like, oh, this is like the dream.
You're liars,
media.
Liars for
to look good.
One thing
for
about
clout.
you can never believe what women say, man. You believe how they behave, not what they say.
That's a different episode.
Yeah. I disagreed mostly just with the blanket statement because attraction is so subjective. I am a big and tall model by trade. That's what I do. I model clothing brands. I've modeled with major fashion houses. I've been on the covers of magazines. You mentioned before dad bod comments and whatnot and on social media. I was flabbergasted when I started how many people were commenting and DMing me and talking about how attractive I was, that it just kind of, I don't know, showed me that attraction is a lot more subjective than I thought, and people have a much wider range of what they find attractive than specifically a body type.
Is being jacked the most important trait for being attractive? I'd argue for guys, it'd probably be otherwise, right? I think height would be a very
money, height, fame, like what can you bring to the table?
The number one thing is status. By far, status.
People also go after what they think they can get. So if this guy is 6'5" and extremely attractive, and it's like, well, I can't get that guy. I'm attracted to the 10 on 10 supermodel, but I'm not going to get her, so I'll be happy with the 9.9 on 10.
Just to be clear, are we speaking about women being attracted to men?
It's not just about women. It's just about attraction. What is the most attractive, in your opinion, physique for a man?
Okay, I'm speaking from like what women find attractive. So when I speak, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm sexually fluid. So my law of attraction does not adhere to anyone's standards, pretty much. I'm attracted to people in general. So you could be jacked, you could be more plus size, you could be skinny, you could be whatever it is that you are. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you.
What are the traits you find most attractive?
I think the way that you carry yourself is a really big thing for me. I can't date someone who lacks confidence because I feel like that seeps into other aspects of your life.
Do you mind if I jump in on the confidence thing?
Like confidence.
So growing up, wasn't too confident in myself. And I gained that confidence when I started losing weight. And I noticed it was me putting myself in positions to get more opportunities with women. Right now, I'm single right now, but I'm doing okay. But the confidence came from me losing weight. So I do agree that it's a subjective kind of standpoint, but socially I understand that physically fit men, that's just like what everyone's liking. It's like
I don't think it's as subjective as guys are trying to say. Attraction isn't a choice, and there are hardwired traits that women look for in men. And what I've come to realize is that what women put out there is what they find attractive are politically correct things. Oh, he has a dad bod. He's nice. He's a good guy. The reality is that women don't respond well and favorably to these men. There's a reason why nice guys finish last is a thing. It's because when you're too nice and you kind of bend to her will, etc., girls aren't aroused by that. Girls don't want to say what they're really aroused by. Guys that are able to stand up to them, guys that are able to tell them, well, that was a stupid comment, or hold them accountable for their stupidity when they do dumb things. This is what women find attractive because these are leadership traits.
Have any of those things happened to you, though?
Well, I mean, I've talked to almost 3,000 women, and what I've come to realize from talking to all of them is that most of the time, you know, when they're in a comment section of TikTok, like, you're so handsome, blah, 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 will they actually go on a date and have sex with that guy? Probably not. But they say that because it's politically correct, and women tend to not want to be adversarial. They're going to say what sounds good, but what they're actually aroused by are two different things.
But they're married to those guys.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was
Most
getting to.
often they're married to
married
and
to
marriage is a failed institution in the West, and this is why most men get divorced by women. This is why they get destroyed in the divorce courts. This is why women overwhelmingly initiated the divorce.
They shitted on
that. Women, because we sit here and we lie and we believe what women say they're actually attracted to. No, they're not attracted
let's
to
go
a lot of
back
things
to
they talk about.
attraction for a second, though, because I'm married.
Sure.
I have a child.
Cool.
I have a beautiful wife. I was this size the entire process through it.
Would you say that you're an average guy?
I would say that
You're
I'm
how
bigger
tall?
than average.
6'5",
you're not an average guy.
and a model
You're not an average
for
guy.
being slightly overweight.
I wasn't a model when I started
But
dating
you are a
my
very
wife.
good-looking, tall,
I was a
big
bartender
guy
fucking
who's
doing
on
whatever.
magazine covers. So
But I
out
know,
of
I
the
think-
million guys overweight, you're at
But
the
you're not
top.
an average guy.
But I
1%.
think what you're
I'm
missing
saying-
is he just said that he wasn't any of those things.
He's not 5'6",
before
man, like
he
me.
met his
I was-
Try
wife.
being
I was-
5'6" and doing
No,
it.
I totally agree with you. Well, that's what I was gonna actually agree with Myron for a second. Believe it or not, we're talking about. You mentioned status, and then a lot of people other mentioned confidence. So you even put it in your own pecking order ahead of being jacked or being physically
status, for sure.
attractive. Wouldn't you say that matters more? Confidence, how you carry yourself, how you do it.
I mean,
the prompt was simply, is it either you're jacked or
And
are you
I'm
fat?
not
What's
gonna
more
argue
attractive?
the fact that our society definitely finds jack guys more attractive. But I disagreed with the statement because it was a blanket statement that I have found untrue in my own life.
Do all of you feel like you'd be more or less attractive, let's say 50 pounds lighter than you are, and simply like just body fat?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that I struggled with for a while is, in me losing weight, am I still going to be able to book the jobs that I book? Because
You know what,
I've
bro?
built,
That nigga got a lot of excuses, bro.
Bro, a lot. What
That nigga
is
got a lot of excuses, bro.
like what? What do you mean book the jobs that you book? What are you doing?
In other
Fast
words,
stripper?
In other words, if I lose the weight, am I gonna be able to keep the weight off? Am I gonna hold myself accountable to keep the weight off?
Is that what he's saying?
That's what I'm getting from it.
Hold on.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
something that I struggled with for a while is, in me losing weight, am I still going to be able to book the jobs that I book? Because I've built an entire brand off.
Fuck no, that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that if he loses weight, is he gonna be able to still work? That's what he's saying.
Even if the answer is yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of excuses.
Bro, if anything, you'll get booked even more, bro. Like,
depending what he's doing. Let's see what he's doing. But if he ain't a fast stripper, I don't know what he's talking about right now.
The jobs that I book. Because I've built an entire brand off of my body. I mean, granted, like, coolish, like, you know, I did something that's
I'm getting a
all
different
my
vibe
own.
from him,
I worked
bro.
on that. But
I've been having a different vibe, nigga. I've been.
Are you still gonna want me to, like, do this campaign for you? Are you still gonna want me in your magazine? Are you still gonna want to dress me? And then I had to, like, take a step back and say, like,
I wonder if he's like, if he does it for like political views, because he said, would you still want me in this magazine? Would you still want me in this post? Like, would you still want me to dress me like this? Like, that's what he said. He said, would you still want to dress me up like this? Or
your magazine? Are you, like, do this campaign for you?
do this
Are
campaign
you
for
still
you?
gonna want me in your magazine? Are you
so
still
what is
gonna
he,
wanna
like
dress
a
me?
model?
And
You
like,
want a model, I
'Cause
guess.
he said for his company too, so
I guess a model. Do they call like model events and stuff like that campaigns? Because I thought when they said campaigns, I thought political. Yeah.
Who knows, bro?
But I mean, that does make sense as a model, because he said, "Do you still want to dress me?" So, I mean, and they do be doing like plus size models and shit. So maybe that. But even then, if you lose weight, you can still be a model. Like, what the fuck are you talking
bro,
about?
And a better one too,
Yeah.
bro. Get better deals,
Like,
but plus size, bro. Like, I'm already getting mixed vibes from him anyway, because they didn't already asked him what his type was.
Oh, he's been saying he likes anything.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And bro,
I've been knew that. The minute he stepped up and started talking, I said, "Oh, he's either gay or he's somewhere on there."
I think he gay, bro.
Well, he likes anything. He said he's sexually fluid.
What female is gonna be attracted to that, bro?
Don't ask me, gang. I'm not him. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say from what I'm getting, I guess he's a model. That's what I'm gonna get. I
don't like the term plus size model, bro. I don't like that term, bro. That shit just sounds weird.
That whole thing is. That shit is, I don't know, bro. That shit. I'm not even gonna.
Me in your magazine? Are you still gonna want to dress me? And then I had to like take a step back and say like, well, what is it for me? Do I want to be skinny? No. Do I want to look like Greg? No. Do I want to look like Myron? No. But I know I want to look like me. I think talking about the law of attraction, you focus so heavy about what women would find attractive and the perspective of the woman. And I feel like, are you even attracted to yourself? When you look in that mirror, when you put your clothes on, are you like, damn, like I did that? Because when I got up this morning,
every fucking day.
Well, if you're gonna talk about,
bro, wait, that whole
what is he talking about?
That's so dumb. That whole thing he said was so dumb. One, he can't really talk about that because like
you got nothing to look at.
You like anything, like you like anything, so you don't even care of what a woman would think. Obviously, he's talking by a woman's standpoint because that's what he's attracted to. So obviously, he's gonna be talking. He's not gonna say, "Yeah, I think Jack men are attractive." He's not gay. So it's like, and for him to say, it also doesn't make sense for him to say, "Do you even like yourself?" That's just confidence. That's just
bro.
Like, what are you talking about right now? Like,
damn, I look good. Nigga.
What? Like, what? I just put that shit
Get
on.
ready for
like,
it.
what you
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. You get ready for a date or something.
Like, what?
Damn, nigga, I got that shit on.
Like,
what? That's that self-confidence.
What
are you talking about, bro?
I don't know.
And I threw on my outfit. I was just like, yeah, I ate that.
Well, if you're going to talk about being attractive, etc., typically people are speaking from a romantic sense, from a heterosexual standpoint of men and women. So that's why I answered the question, because it was very broad. That's what I mean. But of course, you need to be able to look at the mirror and respect the man that you see looking back at you. When you look back and you see the guy and you're in shape, etc., and you feel good about yourself, look good, feel good. A byproduct of that is that women just tend to find you more attractive. It all works together in tandem.
Are you happy with the way you look?
Of course. But I had to work to build this physique, and it took many years. I was an athlete in college, I was a Division I athlete. It took many years to be able to do this. So
where'd you play?
I rode in college. Crew.
Oh, sweet.
Rowing.
Yeah, I like rowing.
So I think when fat people look at the mirror and they say, "Oh, I like that," that's coat, man. No, you don't. They say that to try to bring themselves up, but the reality is, most of the time when you're fat, you look in the mirror, you're like, "Damn, I really let myself go."
Not every.
You're like, you know what? It's not that much of a priority, so fuck it.
Abe,
yeah, that sounds like on point.
Yeah, I was in the same boat as you, just because I feel like I don't agree with the blanket statement. Personally, for myself as a gay man, I find myself attractive. I would say like I go for guys like you as well, and I feel like I get a lot of hits on those types of guys.
What the fuck did he just? Whoa, that shit just hit me, bro. What did he just say? Wait, replay that. Replay that.
Like I don't agree with the blanket statement. Personally, for myself as a gay man, I find myself attractive. I would say like I go for guys like you as well, and I feel like I get a lot of.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though, bro. Like you gay, cool, whatever. But you see the kind of guys he's attracted to. Exactly. But you don't want to put the fucking work to attract them, bro. Like that's the point they're trying to make.
But what he's saying is that even though that he's attracted to them and he looks like that, he still gets hit on by those type of guys. But at the same time, it's like them niggas probably don't have much choice. Like it's like, you know, it's like
I don't know, bro.
Types of guys, and I'm pretty content with how I navigate my attraction, and I think it goes a lot to the status and their confidence. So, like we said, so.
All right, let's go to the next prompt. After 4 years, the radical empathy
I've been fortunate enough not. Well, I think
movement.
Now.
Go give it a listen. The body positivity movement is problematic. Will the agreeers step forward?
What do you mean by that?
So like, so you know how they be like, okay, for example, the body, what was it? Plus size models. The plus size model posts something and then like everybody's like, oh, you look so beautiful in that bikini, blah blah blah, right? But they're like actually plus size or whatever, and like, and they're trying to push like, you know, that like fat is more attractive and it's okay and stuff like that. It's like don't body shame type shit. So it's like, yeah, fuck that shit, bro. That body movement bullshit. That's what's
so.
fucking.
In other words, is he saying? So what he's saying is it okay for fat people to be pushing them?
What he's saying is it like a good? I think what they're saying, what they're saying is like, is it problematic? So like, do you think pushing that message is a problem? And yes, I think it is.
It is.
I think
that's
it
a
is
major
because
problem.
I think that's the biggest reason why people think it's okay to be fat. You know, so like,
just like. You know, some of these rap stars, bro. Some of these rap females got all these. Our generation of females thinking it's okay to want a man to make $100K a year and support you. It don't work like that, sweetheart. It don't work like that.
It don't like. Yeah, that message. I feel like it definitely is like, for sure.
Is problematic. Will the agreeers step forward?
Well, I think where it becomes a problem is obviously you should be comfortable in your body, and if you genuinely love how you look, great, but you can't ignore your health. Being someone who is overweight, I've been fortunate enough not to have any extreme complications other than like, you know, knee pain and stuff like that. But I know people that, you know, that are my size or bigger and they have cholesterol problems, heart problems, diabetes. I have none of that. So the body positivity movement becomes a problem when you hide behind this shield of, oh, I should love my body, da 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 da. Great, but you have to be healthy too. You can't ignore your vitals. You gotta like check yourself on the inside.
Yeah, I think the big thing is you have to separate the health implication with you just being confident, right? Like I'm all for people to feel confident in their own skin. I think body positivity movement has been beneficial for plus size people in that regard, right? Because let's say there's a plus size person who's too embarrassed to go to the gym because they feel like they're gonna be judged, whatever it is. But it's because of body positivity. They're like, oh, hey, like I see other plus size people in the gym. Maybe I'm gonna give it a try. And all of a sudden they start going, oh man, I like this, right? And
I feel like that right there is the answer to a lot of people's questions, bro. A lot of bad people are afraid to
get judged,
go into a gym and get judged. But little do they know, that's the place where everybody's willing to help you.
Yeah, everybody wants you to get.
That's the place where everybody's gonna treat you like, you know, how you're supposed to be treated, how you want to be treated, bro.
For sure, bro. That's where you need to be, bro. Because that's where you find the people that's like, they'll push you to it. Like, keep working, like, keep going.
Those are the people that want to help.
Yeah,
you know?
That's just how it is, bro.
They keep it going. You can argue that without body positivity, maybe that day would have never happened for that person, right? But I think the problematic part really comes down to people extrapolating body positivity, shaming a celebrity, like let's say Adele, for losing weight, right? That's where I would kind of draw the line there.
Well, promoting Lizzo.
Yeah.
Making fun of Adele for losing weight, but promoting Lizzo for being a fat. It's unacceptable.
Do we feel, are a lot of people doing that?
I think the thing around Lizzo is it's not just the weight, it's the lifestyle. You like see her drinking all the time and partying and not sleeping. There's like so little to do with health. It's not just she's promoting like loving yourself, which I think is great. She's promoting a lifestyle that is unhealthy, like being very overweight, drinking, not sleeping. All of these things are not conducive to your health. So I think you conflate that. And sure, being body positive is important, like loving yourself, loving the way you look. But if that's gonna influence other people to make bad decisions about their body and their health, that's problematic.
Body positivity is disempowering people. It's making them think that they're healthy at any size, which they're not. And so as soon as you start telling people, hey, just love your body, like Lizzo will literally rub her belly and said, you're giving me all this power as she's eating a burger and she's promoting being obese. By doing this, you're just ruining it for people who actually should think, wait a minute, I can lose weight, I can go to the gym, I can eat less, I can do this.
Personally, my problem with body positivity isn't necessarily what it stands for, and I feel like there's a misconception because there are those people that they use it to justify fatness and just I don't even want to say fatness. I want to make it very clear unhealthiness, because there's someone like me who I wouldn't say I'm necessarily part of the body positive community anymore. Personally, I would say I champion body diversity because it's all encompassing. It's inclusive of what everybody, is doing within their journey. When I express the desire to lose weight, another plus size individual that I used to be friends with was just like, well, I don't feel like I can share your content because I'm not sure how my followers are going to perceive this. I think it might be triggering for them and stuff like that.
Jesus
and my response
Christ.
to it was, well, if you're championing body positivity, then what I'm doing should not be a problem, because the entire time that I've been advocating for people that look like me or people who have been othered in any capacity in general is that all bodies are good bodies. What we do with our body is what matters. And so body diversity is important to me because for a guy like you or a guy like the two of you might suffer from body dysmorphia. And that's a very real thing. You might not see yourself for what you really are. And so you're seeking unhealthy habits to achieve a goal. To get where you want to go, like you just got to give it time. Be healthy in it, in all aspects, like mentally, physically. You've got to find the right avenue to do what it is that you need to do for yourself.
The body positivity movement is a huge psyop to keep us fatter and stupider. It's all a scam. The reality is that Big Pharma wants money, and they understand that when you're fat, you have more health problems. They understand that you're going to need insulin, you're going to need medication, etc. And they make a bunch of money on us being sick. There is no incentive to actually have you be healthy. So let's go ahead and make our people fat as hell, get them in the hospitals, get them on medication, continue to make money, etc. It's all a big psyop.
So you believe it's all intentional?
Yes. We promote mediocrity.
I feel like it's a subset. Yes, I'm sitting here because I do think that there is a part of it that is problematic. But I think that the problematic part of it is a subset of people that use it as a tool to weaponize whatever it is that they're doing.
I think the whole movement is a problem. The body positivity movement in general is a problem. All of it.
So you shouldn't feel positive even about your own, like for you, for instance,
well,
right?
I think if you haven't earned, here's the thing, being happy and content with yourself, it's not given, it's earned. You have to go out there, work, and then you're going to feel that satisfaction, like, I earned that. That feels good.
So at what point do you earn it, though?
When you can look back in the mirror and actually, genuinely, not coping, respect the man that you see before you. And the reality is, people are going to realize that you're going to need to achieve a certain physique, because you have all these fat people, I love my body. No, you don't. It's a lie, dude. You're just coping, you're lying to yourself. And now all these people on Instagram and TikTok with the body positivity movement are lying to themselves. They're not happy where they want to be. They just accept that because they're too lazy to make a change.
No, but I genuinely do love my body.
Right now, as you are?
Yeah.
Then why are you going to the gym?
And I'll explain to you.
Then why are you going to the gym?
I will explain it to you. I love everything that my body is capable of doing. I love the fact that at my size, I can do a lot of things that other people smaller than me still cannot do.
But you want to lose weight, though.
And yeah, right.
Which is good.
I want to lose weight because I love my body, but I have one body. Why would I not love it?
Yeah.
And because I love my
but
body
you understand
is
that your
why
body
I'm
now needs
looking
to be
to
changed.
make changes.
Yeah,
right?
make changes.
But to say that loving your body is BS, no, you make changes, you make healthy changes to yourself because you love yourself. All of that time that I'm putting in, the work, the money that I'm spending, that's a labor of love because I love myself.
But you wouldn't have to do that if you never got that big in the first place.
That's what I'm saying, bro, because you're making it harder on yourself.
You gotta
it's
work
getting
double
worse
now.
over time, bro.
It's like,
end up with love handles like old buddy over here, bro. That shit's hard as fuck to get off.
It's like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people think, oh, I can just, like, get it off later, but it's like, it makes it harder, bro. You're getting
bro,
older.
The older you get, the harder it's gonna
harder,
get,
bro. So, like, and he just said, I'm spending fuck ton of money. Like, yeah, it's expensive. Whenever you're young, just get that shit done by just going to the gym, bro. Pay easily 10 months,
bro,
and just get to cooking, bro. Buy your shit and go.
Enough to know that I want to make some changes to live a better lifestyle in the sense of I can just do a little bit more.
All right, let's bring in our disagreeers.
So there's not a single problem.
Oh no, I'm not saying there's not a single problem. To me, body positivity is more about bodily autonomy. Like you were mentioning wanting to lose weight. My whole thing is like, yeah, it's your body, do whatever you want with it. I don't think I, as a human being, have a right to tell any of you what to do with your bodies. Body positivity kind of comes in and go, okay, you as a human being have inherent value. Just in the fact that you are a conscious soul on this planet, you have an inherent value. You are within a vessel of your body that you do have control over, but at the same time, you're not less valuable to society or from the standpoint of the soul for what your body looks like.
When I'm speaking about body positivity, I'm talking about the over-acceptance and encouragement of being obese.
So I personally, again, I'm not super online, have not seen anybody pro-obesity ever.
Lizzo.
Oh, there's a bunch, dude.
She loves herself.
Nikocado avocado.
No, there's a big difference.
Nikocado avocado is
Anyone do
crazy.
She's showing you exactly how to do it and saying, look at my body as I love and
saying
rub it. It's
she's
giving me
happy.
life. And she's like joking around.
And
that's
also
the
I want
whole
to
thing.
clarify. See,
Nah,
here's the thing,
that, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that he just said that, that's one motherfucker I was disgusted by when I saw him.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Nikocado avocado, that's the one person that I was like, that's fucking nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Because he did that shit to himself.
Yeah.
And just for the content, bro. Because he used to be super skinny, even vegan. And then he started doing YouTube and shit, and he just lost it, dog. Lost it. Like, yeah, that's one person that I was like, yeah, that's fucking disgusting. Because that shit is shameful, bro.